Hey, you too. Welcome back to the channel. This is the Real Nathan Daley, and I'm your law enforcement translator. You guys, I'm here to provide insight. As a 13-year law enforcement veteran, you guys, I'm giving you the inside scoop on what it looks like from the perspective of an officer on these topics, these crazy, crazy, crazy topics. Because listen, you guys, I'm convinced lately, over the last couple of years, this country is on a moral decline. The decay is destroying the fabric of society. You guys, and here we are, right? We have kids killing kids. You guys, listen, before I even get into this topic, this particular situation, welcome to the channel. I really appreciate you guys and your support. To all my subscribers, to the new members, if you see value in this channel, please join. I would love to have your support on the way to the top. As we grow our channel, you guys, we're on our way to 30,000, 40,000, 50 and beyond. So please hit the like button. Please subscribe, you guys. And what are we talking about? If you're not familiar with this case, you guys, this is about the suspect, the offender, Joshua Cooper. If you're not familiar, I promise you it's a guy or a boy. Even though he looks like a girl, this is a boy. A 16-year-old boy who shot and killed a 13-year-old girl in his house. You know what they were doing, you guys? They were Netflix and chilling. A 13-year-old girl and a 16-year-old boy. What a waste of life some of these kids are, right? As you can look at him, you can already tell that he is more than likely a little rebel. Right? What do I mean by that? You probably can't tell him nothing. He probably doesn't listen. There's a good chance that he is difficult to deal with, unruly, disrespectful. Right? Why do I say that? Kids that are out of control and parents have no control over them, it's very obvious when you look at them. And I'm going to give you the backstory, and I'm going to tell you why I think what I think, and why I know it to be true. You guys, I've dealt with so many kids over the years, juveniles, unruly kids. Look at his piercings, look at his nose. It's not a judgment, it's an observation. You guys, I guarantee you his parents or parent has no control over him. The statement that he's given to the police with the presence of his mother suggested that unsupervised. Now, what happened? What did he do? You know what's so crazy about this entire case with Joshua Cooper? Allegedly, I got to make sure I say allegedly, he killed this girl allegedly. He confessed. He confessed while on social media, live on Instagram, talking to somebody else. The girl's dead body was in the room, bloodied, next to him, while he was on live Instagram. And you know what happened? He asked the person he was talking to, hey, by the way, can you help me dispose the body? I kind of killed somebody. I'm just trying to figure out how to dispose a body. Can you help me with that? I got this 13-year-old girl over here, and I shot her in the chest with a high caliber round. Where'd he get the gun from? He or she, I don't know what. He just... You guys, could you imagine being the parent who finds out that your daughter has a hole in her chest and she was shot by a 16-year-old boy while watching Netflix? My question would be, why is a 13-year-old girl unsupervised with a 16-year-old boy in a house watching Netflix? You guys, we keep talking about these kids getting shot and killed because they're unsupervised. These parents have no control over their children, and they wind up missing. They wind up somewhere sex trafficked. They wind up somewhere underneath somebody's car and somebody's trunk, you guys. I'm telling you from experience. And the parents are like, "Oh, I thought they were supposed to be." Wow. Let's look at the news clip. Because I'm really curious as to it's crazy.
Horrific and really shocking crime that all played out in Bensalem. Police say a 16-year-old boy shot and killed a 13-year-old. Investigators say the suspect confessing to that crime on social media. Action News reporter Annie McCormick, she is live for us outside of Bensalem Police with the latest on this investigation. A jaw-dropping crime here, Annie.
Yeah, great. Truly disturbing. We're learning from authorities that the 13-year-old victim's family members did meet with the coroner today, but still, Gray, 3 days after this crime was committed, still the police, the district attorney, and the coroner refused to release the identity of that young victim. We're also learning more information about the day that the murder took place, including that the suspect allegedly reached out to a friend to try to help him cover up the crime. This 16-year-old, identified by police as Joshua Cooper, who also went by the name Ash, is behind bars charged with murder. Police say he shot a 13-year-old to death inside this trailer home in the 1400 block of Gibson Road on Friday.
He heard the gunshot.
I heard a slam or something.
It was
I heard a slam or something. I don't know. I just was minding my own business and I heard a slam or something. I don't know. Man. In the trailer park. I heard a slam or something. I don't know what was going on. I rolled back over and I ain't paid no attention to it. Yeah, well, this girl is dead. Where was her parents at? Unsupervised children, you guys, I can't stress it enough. It is literally the craziest thing I've witnessed over these years of how detrimental to a child's safety and their upbringing, their well-being, when you just don't have good parents or vigilant parents, active parents. You know, the kids just go astray and they become a victim of the streets. They become a victim of other people. And this thing on social media, you know, luckily the kid, what ended up happening was Joshua, after killing her, the body is next to him, allegedly, according to his own confession. I gotta say allegedly. Innocent until proven guilty, right? He pulls a sheet back and the sheet's bloody. He's like, "Hey man, I just killed somebody. I need help moving this body." And the friend ended up telling the mom, and the mom called the police. They showed up at his house. He runs out the back door. He runs to the police. You guys, this is crazy. This is crazy.
during an Instagram video chat with a friend on the day of the murder when police say, quote, Cooper advised he had just killed someone. And the friend Cooper called observed on the screen what appeared to be blood and the legs and feet of a deceased human. Cooper then requested help with disposing.
Can you imagine? This is something, I mean, this is sick. What is wrong with the children today, you guys? I mean, they are sick, man. They are sick, lost creatures. Wow. Wow. He said he observed on screen what appeared to be blood in the legs and the feet of a deceased human. How sick. People talk about, oh, they're juveniles. They don't know no better. Hey, can you help me destroy this body? I need to get rid of this body. I need help. We might have to chop it up, do whatever. We need it. 16 years old. You guys, I've seen these 16 and 15 and 14-year-olds. Say what you want to say. They need to be locked up. They need to be locked up. All this save their mind, save their innocence. No, some of them are done. You guys, some of them are done. I'm sorry. You won't know until you deal with them. Some of them are broken. Okay, it might not be their fault, but it doesn't change how they are or what they became or what they become. Not say give up on them, but you can't take it easy on them either. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. People want these soft coddling approaches to these kid killers, but then you don't want to spend the money. But then you don't want to address the real problem, which is coming from the household, or which is a reflection of the environment, reflection of this country, this nation, the culture of this country, the things that they push in the media and the news, cartoons, entertainment, social media. It's poison, man. These kids, their minds are weak. And next thing you know, here they are. You got unstable homes, guns out in the open. These kids are getting access to guns and all kind of stuff. Why is she shot? I want to know why this girl got shot in the chest. And why is he trying to dispose the body? He told the police it was an accident. He didn't mean to do it. Then why are you getting rid of the body? Conspiracy to conceal, cover up a murder. Wow. 16 years old. What are you going to tell me? His brain's not developed? Nah, the hell? Send him up out of here. Period. Give him counseling in jail, prison.
Of the body. But the person in the Instagram chat contacted authorities. When police arrived to the trailer, Cooper fled, and the victim was found dead with a gunshot wound to the chest. Bensalem police quickly apprehended Cooper. The affidavit states he immediately confessed, saying, quote, "It was an accident. He's sorry, and that he's going to jail for the rest of his life." Investigators say Cooper said he was cleaning out his dad's safe and sorting through the guns and ammunition before the 13-year-old was dropped off at his home. The affidavit.
Okay, bad parenting, right? You have your 16-year-old cleaning out your gun safe, cleaning out the safe of guns and moving ammo and stuff around. See, this is what I'm saying. Wow. Bad parenting. When you as a parent aren't worth a damn, it does rub off on your children. And the sad thing about it is, based on how you raise your child, you can have a negative impact on somebody else's child. i.e., someone died because your negligence as a parent. You failed as a parent. So as you failing as a parent, you failed your child. When you fail your child, you fail society. Now your child is out here causing harm, danger, taking the life of somebody else because your stupidity as a parent. You guys, listen, you can't wrap your head around this. And this is the problem. This is the problem with our society as it is. Gun junkies in this country. Listen, I'm all for your right to bear arms. I would never say anything less. But you got to be smart, man. And we have too many idiots carrying guns in this country. Too many idiots having children. This is the problem. Wow. 16 years old. Oh, yeah, I was in there cleaning out guns before she got here. What? The parent definitely needs to be held accountable for this. Absolutely. There's some culpability here. Absolutely.
David states during an interview with Cooper's mother and police, Cooper claimed at one time he was in a sexual relationship with the 13-year-old victim.
I was going to invite the kid over for turkey dinner because his dad was deer hunting that day. The kid seemed harmless. I know he...
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. He's having a sexual relationship with a 13-year-old. I'm not surprised. The problem with this goes and falls under intimate partner violence, because basically from the research I did, they weren't in a relationship anymore, right? They're gonna have to look and investigate whether or not this is due to some sort of a breakup, some sort of an argument. Was this considered a domestic? Oh, I won't say domestic, but is this an intimate violence issue, intimate partner violence issue, or was this an accident? Him over here talking about I need help disposing the body. Nah, it's not a good look. This clown of a child, this young man, a year away from being a grown adult. I won't say a grown adult, but a year away from being considered an adult. Nah, he's out of here, man. Take him up out of here. Sorry, not sorry. Wow. Intimate relationship with a 13-year-old. Jack and Jill laws, right? So I get it. But the reality is now we're looking at it from both perspectives. Is now we have a 13-year-old girl who's out here having sex. Right? Where are the parents at? Where are the parents at? The parents are to blame for her death as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. Or maybe it's just maybe I'm just harsh with it. I don't know. You guys have to tell me. Maybe I'm being too harsh.
He had problems, but I thought he was a danger to himself, if anything.
And the suspect is being charged as an adult.
Seemed harmless because his dad was.
Your old victim.
I was going to invite the kid over for turkey dinner because his dad was deer hunting that day. The kid seemed harmless. I know he had problems, but
All right. What I say earlier. Listen, you guys, my first time watching this news clip. What I say earlier. He had issues. Unruly. You see it all over his face. This neighbor is telling you, he said, listen, I know that he seemed harmless, but I knew he had problems. What does he mean? He's a behavioral issue. He has behavioral problems. He does what he wants to do. You guys, it's very obvious. It's very, very obvious. And, look, the neighbor just clarified for us. He's more of a danger to himself. What does it mean? He's reckless.
I thought he was a danger to himself, if anything.
And the suspect is being charged as an adult, but is being held at a juvenile detention center. He is expected back in court on December 7th. For now, reporting live in Ben Salem, Manny McCormick for Action News at 10 on PHL 17. Gray and Shari.
Madness. Welcome to America, right? What do you guys think about that? I'm curious to know your thoughts. Maybe I'm a little too harsh. I don't know. Maybe I'm jaded. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know. I want to know your thoughts on this. You guys, prayers out to the family regardless. This was tragic, right? No one wants to come home and find out that their child has been shot in the chest by a young boy, tyrant of the community, most likely, and then find out that your 13-year-old was sleeping with this 16-year-old. She's no longer a virgin, and now she's been killed. As a parent, I would be completely on my way to prison. So, I don't know. What are your thoughts, you guys? Any comments? Could this have been avoided? Who's responsible? What? I don't know. But again, you guys, we have more of these tragic situations to cover. There's a lot of interesting things going on in this country and a lot of cases for us to examine. So let me know your thoughts, you guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. With that, good night. God bless.